Hello everyone. Welcome to chapter 181, the premiere of season 13 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. Yay! Yay! This one is titled Sickness and Health 4. Return to Sickness and Health. Okay, a few things just before we start. I will explain the joke in a bit, but first of all, I'm still sick. If you haven't listened to the special episode, which came out 2 weeks ago, I will put a link to it in the description, and I suggest you go and listen to that. It was actually quite fun. It's my longest one yet, and I'm talking to a friend I've known for 20 years or so, almost 20 years. So yeah. That's one. But in that one, I said I'm sick and I'm coughing. Truth is, I still am. The coughs aren't as bad as they used to be, and I try to not cough directly into the microphone, but the coughs are there, and I sound a little bit sick because I am a little bit sick. Still. Secondly, if I do sound different even without the sickness, it's because I am using my old microphone instead of my new microphone that I adopted around season 9. And the reason for that is mostly laziness, but the other reason is the microphone is buried under a bunch of stuff that I don't have time to currently put away. So yeah, I will make sure that next week's episode is being done on the new microphone. Yay. I try to speak more clearly as well. I think I'm slurring my words a little bit more often nowadays, and I don't like that. So my drink today is actually my medical drinks. I have 2 tablets in a glass of water. One of them is a acetyl cysteine, or acetylene is the trademark of it. It's it's an effervescent tablet. It's supposed to help empty out your nose. Sorry, that is not a pretty picture, but it is what it's doing. The other one, though, is just vitamin C. No reason to put them together into one glass, but I did, and let's see if I'll die afterwards. Haha. Okay, they do not mix well. Wow. The acetylcysteine is kind of bitter, not very good, so I usually just drink the whole thing in one gulp. And vitamin C it's not great tasting, but it's not bad either. So now they're fighting each other, and goddamn, they do not mix well. So yeah, let me explain the joke of the title before we get to what happened in the break. Chapter 120, the end of season 8, I made an episode called Sickness and Health because I was sick at the time. It was the start of the great sickness of 2023 and 2024, which I was coughing, no joke, I was coughing non-stop for around 5 months. It was hell. Hopefully this one we can nip in the bud in 1 month or so. But yeah, I made an episode called Sickness and Health, and then I thought throughout the break I might get better. I didn't. So start of season 9, chapter 121, I made one called Sickness and Health 2. This time it's personal because, it's a famous tagline, and laughs were had by me mostly. I don't think a lot of people think I'm that funny. But anyways, that happened, and that happened. So afterwards, I made a video in that same season 9, in chapter 131, called Sickness and Health 3, Sicknesser and Hellfire, a play on the title of the movie Die Hard 2, Die Harder. Again, laughs were had by me. But this one, Sickness and Health 4, Return to Sickness and Health. Return to Oz is the reason I'm calling it that. And because a lot of movies have that, Return from Witch Mountain, Return of the Jedi, or, all of that. And it's been a while. We had no episode called Sickness and Health for 3 whole seasons. And season 13, the 4th one, we're going to start with one. I'm trying not to cough into the microphone, by the way, but I will cough outside of the microphone. Chances are you're going to hear it. If I feel a cough is coming, I'm moving away from the microphone. Don't worry, because there is one thing in 180 episodes of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind, including around 11 special ones, that I've never done. I've never edited this shit. I don't like editing this show because it feels more authentic this way. I think so. I don't know. Now, for you listening to the last season, you probably know last season wasn't an easy one. There were a lot of mental problems. This season, hopefully less, but I'm not holding my breath. Mostly because it will make me cough, but also because I think things aren't going to be too well. There are a number of issues rising up, most of them societal and cultural and economic, that is outside of the scope of my reach. Some of them internal, which we will get to hopefully in the next episodes bit by bit. But yeah, well, there are a few other things that we kind of left in the air for this season to handle, like a good TV show, because this isn't a TV show. You can listen to it on your TV if you want, but why would you do that? Seriously, why would you do that? I said I was gonna make a video outlining my favorite things from 2024. That idea kind of got scrapped when the coughs started, because there were times throughout the duration of my coughing where I was coughing like every 5 or 6 minutes. Then it got even so bad that I couldn't breathe. Like literally, I couldn't breathe from the extent of my cough. I thought my lungs were gonna come out. And then I went to a doctor, got a bunch of pills, and the acetylcysteine, which, let me see if I can say it right. Acetylcysteine is the Persian name on it. So I got that and a bunch of other pills, and even an inhaler, and things are much more manageable now. But my dad, the video is not looking out well. If I make one now, it's like, why? It's been 2 months. But it means that all of the time I've put on it and I've written the script is gonna get wasted. But live and learn. I'm starting my next video, which hopefully will be out in April. Hopefully. There is 2 videos that need to come out. One of them is a promise I made last year, but that one is unscripted, so it will remain unscripted. The other one, I'm writing the script, and the whole thesis of it, the thesis at the end of it, the whole point of the video is already written. I just need to write the first 2 sections. Hopefully I can do that, because I have a lot of other stuff that I need to also do before the end of the Persian year, which is happening in around 2 or 3 weeks. 2 weeks, not 3 weeks. But yeah, there's also another thing that I talked about in this special episode. For those of you who didn't listen to that, shame on you. I had my birthday a week ago. Due to leap year shenanigans, it was February 27th this year, not February 28th. But in any case, I had my birthday. I am a 28-year-old now. So far, not a lot of differences, but it has been weighing on my mind. I've been thinking about it because I'm a year older to death, and I'm afraid of death, if you don't know. And there's so much I need to do, so much. You have no idea how much I need to do. So things are a bit odd mentally. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 13 seasons and I still don't know what the fuck am I talking about. And I'm sorry if you do. Uh, there are a few things that I am currently unhappy with, which is I would like to start season 13 a little bit of introspection because honestly, I got a bunch of gifts, by the way. Oh, I should mention one. I got an unmatched sling and arrows. I got 4 new board games. Sorry, I forgot one. I got Seven Wonders. I got Oham, which is an Iranian game. I got the Dracula versus Van Helsing and the Werewolves. I got a bunch of books, some incredibly cute notebooks, a t-shirt that I'm currently wearing of Middle Earth, and generally I'm just happy. I got a lot of gifts. I even got a painting. Nobody ever painted me, but my friend did, and I've currently hanged it on the wall. I don't know which one. I know one of them is correct. I don't know which is. But yeah, I want to start a little bit with an introspection as well, because currently there are a lot of things I'm not happy with, and most of them are to deal with habits and things that used to be important but aren't as important to me now, and timing. I am not happy with a few things. I'm not happy with the state of this show. Honestly, I know I jokingly say it gets 2 listens every episode, but it does. And it never will get like 1,000 listens per episode. But I want it to be at least 5. Genuinely. Now, I know a lot of my friends who used to listen to it probably no longer want to listen to it because, you know, who wants to listen to their friend whine for 20 minutes every week? And probably listening to my mindset isn't that good. But I will keep, one of the things I think helped a bit is actually putting these shows on my stories. Close friend stories, but maybe some of them listen through there. So I'm gonna have to do that more often and more diligently. I need to stick with it. The other thing is I'm not happy with the state of my crafting, my reading, and my general movie viewing. Throughout all of 2025, I think I watched 4 movies. I watched Wicked, I watched The Apprentice, and I think I watched Joker 2, Folie Deux, and another movie which I cannot remember for the life of me. Okay, let me just check. Let me just check. Because it will drive me fucking mad. Oh, 2 Soldiers. Yes, I watched 2 Soldiers, which is a 1943 Soviet movie. And, okay, yeah. Wow, we had a cough. So yeah, there were 4 movies I watched. I played a bunch of video games. I played a lot more video games than I had last year around this time. I played Hades to the end. I started Foundation, Universe Sim, and Islanders. Islanders I'm gonna retire today. And I just played a lot more games, which were fun, and I'm glad. But there are things that I feel like I'm losing time on, and I want to go back to. I need to write more scripts and just generally try to get a handle on things. I think one of the biggest problem is I don't manage my time properly because all of these things are nebulous. Like, for example, one of the things I really want to do is craft and draw things. Well, I can not do that, and doing that wouldn't change a thing. In both cases, it's the same shit. because I don't put aside the time to doing it. I just say, okay, right now, what am I going to do? I have a bunch of things I want to do. I do this, which usually means play Hades another time. But I think because of that, I'm starting to lose grip. And there are things that I need to do, university stuff and application stuff and all of that, which are going to take a lot of time. This semester, no matter what, I have to finish my master's thesis, my master's thesis. I need to finish that. And so it means I need to rewatch some more movies and just start writing. Writing in general has become a little bit of a sore subject for me because it feels like I open up the Word document and, there have been more than enough jokes, memes, and everything in the writing community about the horror of the blank page. And it is true. It is horrifying. You look at a blank page, it can be anything, including shitty. So not starting things is actually a great way, because if you haven't written it down, it's perfect. But that leads to nothingness. So I need to stay on top of things and try to keep on with them. And actually maybe put aside time, like saying, okay, this Monday I'm going to spend at least 4 hours crafting or drawing, or I'm going to watch a movie every day. I used to do for the fucking stupid challenges on We Didn't Start the Fire. Speaking of which, that is also another thing I need to plan for. Unless I don't want to make one this year, which is genuinely something I am wondering, because I feel like if I put all of the time that is going to be made into a 5-hour video into like 5 1-hour video, or best case scenario 10 half-hour videos, it might yield better result. Because another thing I don't like is the state of AK88 Studios. It feels like a dead channel because it is, sorry about the thing, sorry about my phone. I forgot to silent it. Let me silent it right this second. So, okay. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the state of AK88 Studios. It doesn't excite me, and honestly, I feel like that is part of the reason I'm like keep putting off videos, because it's like, okay, what's the problem? And I'm seeing all of these established creators on YouTube that I love, that I feel like are doing way better works than me, have a lot more established presences, and are genuinely good, are struggling more and more within this AI slop content and all of this enshittification of internet as a general trend. And that frightens and disheartens me, and I'm like, okay, if they are having problems, what hope do I have? I'm starting like 17 years too late, and I'm not as good as they are. I don't know, it's just things I keep thinking about, and I don't like it. I genuinely don't like it. It makes me not do things. And I love doing things. I really love doing things. Speaking of doing things, you know what you can do? Sorry, I had to do my call to action. You can like this video if you're on YouTube. You can like and comment and share it if you like, and subscribe to my channel. If you are on any other platform, you can still share my episode, sorry. And if you are on Spotify, you can comment. If you are on Castbox, you can comment, and I will get those notifications. But you can also email me. There is my email in the description. And yeah, I would love to hear from you. And with that said, Let's hope season 13 isn't as unlucky as it implies to be. And I will see you all next week.